The year's 2011. Probably one of the best years for games. We had games like Batman Arkham City, never beat it. Portal 2, I just started playing Portal 2 this year, never beat it. We had games like LA Noire? LA Noire came out in 2011. God damn, that shit is old and it looked good. But better than all those games is Modern Warfare 3. You see, when this game came out, I was a wee lad, 11 years old, eating Mountain Dew and chucking chips down. I remember I used to quickscope a lot, just maybe snipe in general, and then all of a sudden, my cousin calls me on Skype and he's like, that's not how Skype sounds, but imagine. He's like, hey cuz, let me show you this game real quick. And then he turns his little laptop around and he's playing Skyrim, doing the Civil War, and right then and there, I had to get that game because for some reason in my 11-year-old mind, that looked amazing. And right now, in my 24-year-old mind, that still looks amazing. And little did I know, the next year, it would become my favorite game of all time. And let me tell you why. The thing about Bethesda games is that if there's one thing they do well, it's their world design. At least in the past. The world in Skyrim just feels so alive, just so lived in. I think a part of that is all the things and objects you could pick up in the world and just interact with in general. For example, let's say you go to the tavern and at the bar, there's all this stuff on the bar table, maybe some coins, some mead, a book or two, just some random shit. And you can pick up all that random shit, you can fus or it, you can just move it wherever you want. And it's little things like those that kind of make the world feel real and kind of tangible, I guess. It's a world that genuinely feels compelling to explore. People live their own lives, do their own shit, have their own schedules, and they just don't stand around in one place like it's an MMO, like I'm playing Star Wars The Old Republic. Not only that, you will inevitably get sidetracked when you're out here questing. Like bro, you'll be in the middle of a quest, mindlessly following that fucking quest marker, and it'll be like, oh, what's over there? And you know what's over there? Something interesting. Whether it's a new quest, a location with an interesting story to tell, some new loot, this game kind of has it all. Almost. You know, if it wasn't for that average ass main quest.
This is life. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
Hands down, the music in Skyrim is one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in my life, and probably of all time. I mean, think about it. Exploring in Skyrim, moving from place to place and wandering just wouldn't be the same without the music. You get lost in the music as much as you get lost in the actual world. Maybe even more. I mean, there's been plenty of times where I casually just listen to the music outside of the game, just in the background. I barely do that for any other game, so you already know it's top tier. The streets of Whiterun, Secunda, Aurora, I don't how do you say it?
Aurora.
Yeah, that one. Those are all songs that just immediately stuck out in my head and are absolute top tier, one of a kind songs. Fuck, even the main theme song of the game is like that. But don't get me wrong though, literally every song in this game is an absolute banger. It definitely lifts the experience from really good to an all-time classic. And to be honest, the game would be worse without it. You know, I used to think I could go back to playing vanilla Skyrim, that I could just flip a switch and everything would be like how it was back in 2012 when I originally played the game, but I'm gonna be honest, I can't. Once you go modded, you can't go vanilla. Isn't that how it goes? And the thing about mods is it's usually a slow burn. It's a small house fire. You know, a small house fire, you know, it looks containable. We have it on this one side of the room, but if you don't do nothing about it, it's gonna grow and consume your entire house. That's how it is with mods. You download one, oh, I'll get 1 or 2 or 3 mods. Okay, boom. Next thing you know, you just downloaded fucking 10 mods and it's already 10 o'clock at night. Now what? Now you gotta play the game. And once you start playing that game, the time goes from 10 o'clock to 3 in the morning. And then you want to download more mods. Your game goes from regular Skyrim, now it's fucking Dark Souls. And it's kind of crazy, the flexibility of the mods in this game. Anything another game has done, this game has also done through mods. You want to build your own castle, your own town, your own village, they got a mod for it. You want to change the floaty ass combat in Skyrim to something more like Assassin's Creed Valhalla or even fucking Sekiro? Nigga, they got that shit. You already know they got that shit. You want a mod where you can, oh my god, you can pet the fucking dog? It's about time. That mod single-handedly makes this game go from a 10 out of 10 to an 11 out of 10. Every game where you can pet a dog, it's instantly a better game for it. That's why every fucking AAA game has it. Except for that one game where you pet the dog, except you don't pet the dog, you are the dog, so you're the one getting pet. Except you're not a dog, you're a cat. Was it like Stray? Oh yeah, I'm straying away from that game. I fucking hate cats, bro. I'm not playing that game. You tweaking. But yeah, mods are the reason why people are still playing it to this day. It's why people keep coming back to it 13 years later. It's one of the reasons why you should play this game. And it's one of the reasons I keep playing it. That nigga just disappeared? Or am I bugging? There might be something different about the Skyrim community than just communities of other games or even other Elder Scrolls games. Like bro, when the game initially released in 2011, I didn't have it. So all I had was what people were saying about the game. I would watch reviews, just read a whole bunch of YouTube comments, read fucking Reddit threads. I was even singing along to the literal Skyrim trailer by Tobuscus. You remember who that is? You remember that guy? Bethesda Game Studio. Bro, I was there, bro. Bro, I was just so hyped for this game. Even after I got the game, I would still keep up with other stuff too. Do you remember those Skyrim animations? What was it? Oh yeah, the senile scribbles. Those are actually pretty nice too, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I came across a bug during my playthrough, and you know I will, because, you know, it's Skyrim, I would look it up, you know? Like, how to work around whatever bug I had during the playthrough, and then I would see people talking about the bugs they found in their game, positively. Like, when a giant attacks you, it just sends you flying in the sky. They'll be like, oh, it's not a bug, it's a feature. This game was so popular when it came out that things that are considered bugs in other games are features in Skyrim. It's kind of crazy in hindsight, but hey, it was what it was. And it kind of is what it is, because those same bugs from Skyrim are still in Fallout and Starfield, but some people never learn. Skyrim is one of those games I think every gamer should at least play once. Yeah, mods are the reason a lot of people are still playing the game to this day, but it's not the reason people were playing it 13 years ago. It might not have the best combat or the best story really, but it damn sure has one of the best worlds. And just because of that, it kind of carries this game. I remember I saw a comment on YouTube once saying, you never really quit Skyrim, you just take breaks. And that's kind of true, because a game like this only comes once a generation.
Huh? Who just leveled up? Hey, are you trying to tickle me? Take a step back. Now to the right, and to the left, to the left. Now twirl, honey, twirl, and twirl, honey, twirl. Skyrim shuffle. Skyrim shuffle. If you can't do a Skyrim shuffle, I can teach you. Here's a tissue for your pants, 'cause you're wet. For your pants, 'cause you're wet. For your pants, 'cause you're wet, 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 wet.